Welcome to Christmas episode, Salt Circle Podcast, holiday stuff. I'm Hank, and with me is Ben.
Yeah. It's me.
Living Muppet, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they call me. I do have that quality about me.
So we're talking about two Muppet movies. Although only one of them has the Muppets. The other one was directed by Jim Henson, though.
It had Kermit.
Kermit isn't in there. There's a frog.
No. He says Kermit the Frog. He introduces
Really?
himself. Yeah. And then he fucks off for the entire film. And then he comes back for like 3 seconds at the end.
Oh, maybe the version I have doesn't have that part, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you shitting me? Are you telling me there's a director's cut of Emmet Otter's Jug-Band Christmas and I got the wrong version?
I don't know.
Oh, look at this. Okay, I found it. I found the answer. Wikipedia. The original special featured an introduction by Kermit the Frog, who also narrated certain scenes in the 1978 release, and made an appearance near the end, delivering closing remarks. The Jim Henson Company sold the rights to the Muppets, including Kermit, to the Walt Disney Company in 2004, and Kermit scenes and narrations were thus omitted from the special's 2005 DVD. And the 2008 releases of the special on Blu-ray reinstate Kermit's scenes, but not his narrations, which makes sense because, yeah, he didn't narrate anything.
Interesting. I didn't actually know that.
Me neither. I didn't know what any of this shit was, but, I didn't know that.
I mean, my version I've watched doesn't have Kermit, so.
Fake fan.
I mean, I only watched this movie for the first time, like, last year.
And we should say Emmet Otter's Jug-Band Christmas and Muppet Christmas Carol.
Those are the two movies we watched for this episode, yes. Uh-huh. It'll be in the
And what fucking bangers.
description.
Yeah. Dude, as I mentioned right before we got started here, I'd not seen that movie in its entirety. I remember watching part of it, at a friend's house, like with his parents and stuff, because I think it was on like before New Year's. I don't know, because we were pretty little, and I think we were there for like a New Year's party or something, and then that movie was on. They're like, "Oh shit, this movie's good," and then like everybody was watching it, but I had no recollection of like the beginning. I think we must have come in at like when the Ghosts of Christmas were doing their deal, which is a large chunk of the movie, but I didn't recognize anything prior to that.
Oh, not even the Scrooge song?
No, yeah,
That's like
not
the most memorable part. That's like the most memorable part of the movie to me entirely.
That song came on. I'm like, I gotta go download the soundtrack. You know what? I gotta get all the Muppet soundtracks. This shit slaps.
That song rules.
It's so fucking good.
It's the best part of the movie.
Yeah, man. No, I was
wind
like,
blows, it chills you to the bone.
God, it's so fucking good.
Good shit.
Yeah, dude. I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot Scrooge was Michael Caine, so that was cool.
It's true. That's who is Scrooge in that movie. So I don't love this movie as much, I'd say. For one, it's just I don't love A Christmas Carol as a story. But two, I just like the Disney version with Scrooge McDuck better.
Oh. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
But this...
So that's like, again, this movie is good, and I like the Muppets a lot. I just have a version of Christmas Carol I like a little bit more.
Well, I haven't seen that one either, so clearly
Yeah,
there should have
that's
been
fair.
a Christmas Carol cast where we watch like 16 different versions.
But I don't like A Christmas Carol, so I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but what if there's a version of it that you like better, but you haven't found it yet because it's
There's
Soviet.
not going to be a version I like better
what
than
if
the one
the-
that has Scrooge McDuck. That's
what-
not going to happen, Ben.
You don't. What if Soviet Scrooge is like
Nope,
just beyond
possible.
compare?
It's not possible. It's not possible.
Look at this guy closing himself off to potential.
I'm just telling you facts.
Whatever. Racist.
Yeah, I need that
So the thing-
Scotsman in the main role. Or what are we doing?
The thing that I remembered most about this film that I was like looking forward to, partially to confirm that it wasn't like some sort of childhood fever dream, was the giant Christmas spirit who ate all the time. And he was in fact real in this film, so like it was nice knowing I wasn't like crazy. I completely forgot about the Ghost of Christmas Past. That thing is easily the creepiest of the three.
Yeah.
Puppet wise, I don't like the face.
I think that's like my main issue with this as a Muppet movie is the ghosts, other than the Marley being
yeah. The
Waldorf
Jacob
and,
Waldorf and someone.
why am I blanking the other name?
Because they're shit names, honestly. Jacob and Robert Marley.
I'm not talking
Played by Statler and Waldorf.
Statler and Waldorf. There we go. I mean, I remember Jacob Marley because that's one person in the original story, but it's two because they have to do Statler and Waldorf.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. Other than them, all the ghosts are just the ghosts. They're not played by a particular Muppet character, and I wish they were played by particular Muppet characters. I think it would be more fun.
I like the middle guy. The middle guy is fun.
Yeah, sure.
He has good bits.
I think it could have been better.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. The weak points for me were the first and the third.
Like if it were Sweetums instead, it would be better.
I don't know which one Sweetums is, man. My Muppet's
The
like
giant hairy one.
I mean, yeah, okay, you got me. I forgot that there was another giant. There was like a giant Muppet they already had.
Yeah. If it were Sweetums, it would just be better. That's all I'm saying. I don't know who you would pick for the other two roles. But I think it would be better.
Okay, so they need a kid for Ghost of Christmas Past. Who would they pick? Let's there has to be a good pick.
There has to be.
I don't know who it would be. Yeah. It's a little tricky. I don't know. I think like not I mean I know they already used Fozzie, but like Fozzie could have been in there.
I don't think Fozzie's great. I feel like it could have been Gonzo.
I was actually kind of thinking Gonzo maybe. Oh, you know what? It definitely could have been. Imagine Gonzo in like a diaper because he's a little baby Gonzo.
I'm good. I mean, I've seen Gonzo in a diaper. I've watched Muppet Babies.
Imagine adult Gonzo in a diaper.
And I've seen the Muppet Babies bit of the Muppet movie where that idea came from. Where they were puppets instead of, drawings. Yeah. Rolf. Rolf could have been the Ghost of Christmas Past.
That'd be pretty good. My pick for Ghost of Christmas. It's Christmas yet to come, right? Yeah. It was like it's not future. I would have liked to see just the same exact get up but then it's revealed to be like Beaker. I want it to be dark as shit like that.
No, it has to be. It has to definitely has that one. It has to play exactly the same, except at the very end, it's a face reveal.
Yeah,
That's how you have to do that one, for sure.
I do like. I mean, they.
It's like the Swedish Chef at the very end. I don't know.
I like that they gave I don't know what the word I'm looking for is that they like stopped the Gonzo and Rizzo narration for the third ghost, and they just kind of let it be serious.
Yeah, this is the serious bit.
Yeah,
No room for jokesters. It's too scary for them, so they leave.
yeah, they just bail. Like no qualms.
Yeah. I mean, I love Gonzo, so honestly, I wish there was a story in which Gonzo were involved instead of just hanging out.
I mean, watching them get like wrecked by windows like 8 times was pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, I like some of the other Muppet movies better because of that kind of thing. Whereas, like, some people, this is their favorite Muppet movie, but that's just not me.
Favorite Muppet movie. That's a bit much.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my I'm trying to like think what my exact favorite bit is. I mean, I'm a fucking sucker, so like I didn't cry, but like I was getting a little choked up with the whole Tiny Tim bit. They got me.
They got you.
It gets me. He's a cute.
He's
a cute.
It's
little
a good
frog.
Tiny Tim.
He's a cute little.
It's a good
frog.
Tiny Tim.
Yeah, and like
this Tiny Tim is better than the Disney one. I'll say this is a better Tiny Tim.
Who's Tiny Tim in that? Just like
one tiny Mickey Mouse's child, because Mickey Mouse
has a fucking
Cratchit.
child.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
Mickey and Minnie are.
Don't like the implications of that one.
That
I like.
Okay.
I just didn't know he had a kid.
Yeah, Tiny Tim.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse's canonical son, Tiny Tim, in and out of the Christmas Carol.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, Scrooge is a Disney character, so it's all canonical.
Yeah, true. I really liked. I can't think of the full band name. What's the band? Electric.
No, their band name is just The Nightmare.
No, not an Emmet Otter.
No.
The actual band with Mr. Probosculate. Whoever said that
Dr.
word.
Teeth?
Yeah, that sounds correct.
And Electric Mayhem?
Electric Mayhem. Thank you. Them performing in like Animal is trying to hold it the fuck together.
Oh, I love Animal.
Hitting the triangle, and he's just like, you can tell he's just, every like little tink is fucking killing him, and then he just loses his mind and he starts out with the drums. Oh, it was so fucking good.
Every bit with Animal that's not him harassing women is. I love it. That one I'm less. True. I less wish existed.
Yeah, that's a rough one. That's a rough one for sure.
It's like I've actually loved this character, except this one part not so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
I really like when Sam the Eagle says the American way and Gonzo has to whisper in his ear.
Yeah.
No.
The British way.
The British way. That shit rules.
Pretty good. I really most identifiable character like that I connected with those pigs in the beginning who are like, that was a great meal. Lunch? Yeah, let's get lunch. And then yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah,
Pretty
man.
good. I like Statler and Waldorf in the past, where they're
Oh yeah.
heckling Fozzie about his speech, and they're like, "It was short. Oh, we loved it."
Yeah, they're like roasting him, and then they're like, it was short.
Uh,
You know what? Yeah, man. It could be the worst speech on earth, but if it's under 20 seconds, like,
you just said
call it.
one line.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing? It was. We've talked more hazing this thing than its length.
Yeah. Man, their song is also very, very solid. I also love when they just come back and they immediately start like going in on Scrooge and like I forget the preceding line, but they're like, it's good to be heckling again. Finally temporarily released from the underworld, and they're just like, yeah, we get to fucking roast this guy.
In the underworld, they can only roast the underworld and themselves.
Apparently. And then just like, I mean, the perfect like vessel for that character, I guess. Like, is there no comfort? Like, show me something of comfort. And they're like, comfort? Whoa! That's very good.
It is very funny how straight Michael Caine plays. He's just in a normal Christmas Carol movie. That's like,
yeah, he's
that's
just
the best thing about his performance.
Yeah, dude. He's literally just he's screwed.
He's just in a different movie.
Yeah. Like, just not reacting to this fucking madness.
Like when when it's Christmas morning and he's yelling at the rabbit about what day is it, and the rabbit's like, "What? Oh, I mean, and he like has to speak in the Dickens language, just to correct himself because he was talking normal.
Yeah.
It's funny.
God.
Muppet characters just existing.
Oh, that little rabbit got me as well. He was just
When
a
he's,
little
like shivering
he was just
in
a
the
little
cold.
rabbit. He was shivering in a little like box with a newspaper around him, dude.
He just wanted a penny.
Yeah, man. He was just trying to sing. His fucking rendition of that song got me in a different way. Like, it was like just shitty enough to be funny, but just good enough to be like fine to listen to. It's pretty solid. Yeah. I don't know. Like not a ton
Also
else.
doesn't
to
know
say, I
about
guess.
solitary. It's like because I had 12,000 brothers and sisters or whatever.
Yeah, 1,200 or what, 1,800 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, him always just having food as well. Like just a solid, like, cut to a narration bit, and he's like, Gonzo starts talking. He's like, "Hey, do you want some bread?" Just has like a baguette or whatever.
I forgot his jelly beans.
Yeah, he's like, "I had a jelly bean in my pocket this whole time."
Also, like they like climb over the fence, and Rizzo's all scared about jumping down, and then jumps, and Gonzo misses him and doesn't catch him, and then he's like, "Oh wait, I forgot my jelly bean." So he walks through the gate.
Yeah, God's like, "You can fit through that the whole time." You
Like,
idiot.
yeah. What? Well, Rizzo never gets it. He doesn't like have an aha moment. He just doesn't.
Yeah. Well,
It's
yeah.
like, what? What are you talking about?
You idiot.
When they and also when Gonzo grappling hooks onto
The fucking when
Scrooge.
he grapples onto Scrooge, and Rizzo's like, "What are you doing?" Nothing. Just hang on.
Don't worry about it.
And then like again, just completely ignored by the rest of the film. Like ignoring the fact that Scrooge just got grappled onto, and then like as they're flying away in the background, they must have heard. Just so good.
He's the omniscient narrator.
Honestly, it made me just want like more Muppets overall. Like I might have to go back and watch the other films again or something.
I mean, you can watch the Muppet Show.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
there's a bunch of it.
Unfortunately, there's like 100 shows that I need to watch or want to watch. I only got one brain. Though I would be lying.
Yeah, but like you can just watch an episode of the Muppet Show and get your Muppet fix every once in a while.
True.
You don't have to like watch the Muppet Show like it's a thing you're watching.
What?
You can pick at that. Like
what?
You don't have to like. It's not like
to,
a plot.
You don't have to. You can watch things without like investing into them.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I've been doing it wrong this whole time. That's why I'm so stressed.
I mean, kinda, yeah. It's the part of having access to all media,
everything,
the internet at your fingertips that like fucks you up.
I do find myself
sometimes just having regular TV satisfies because it's just there's a thing in front of you and it's fine.
Yeah,
you don't have to think about it.
I do find myself still somehow falling into the mind fuck of like, I need to watch this now because what if it isn't here later?
Yeah,
and then like in the back of my mind somewhere I know like, Ben, this is your own hard drive. It'll probably be here. But you know,
it's like
or it's leftover because childhood bad internet trauma. I'm like, I can't afford to re-download this.
Yeah.
I don't got a year. Anyway, yeah, no, Muppet Show would probably be a good thing to have on hand.
Yeah, they're good bits.
Yeah, this was it's like the perfect, and as we get into Emmet, Otter, like just the perfect kind of Christmas movie, you know? There's some banging songs. It's very warm. It's funny. It's touching. It's just it's a top tier combo.
Yeah. I like Emmet Otter's more. I like Emmet Otter a lot more. Yes. I like how completely relaxed it is in a way that things generally aren't.
Yeah.
Just like taking the time to show a character walk down the stairs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just these nice otter folks.
Yeah.
And their abject poverty.
I mean, yeah, we can move fully into Emmet, Otter, unless there's like any closing thoughts you have for Carol.
Again, like a thing I don't love about the like Christmas Carol story is like when they start talking about how Scrooge, he was one of the best people ever at the end. I'm like, it's because he hoarded all that wealth for all those years that he can be so generous now. Like, why does he now get to be like the best person? Why can't he just be like an acceptable dude? Come on.
No, I mean in in this story, taking it at face value, I agree to an extent, but I think if he truly has a change of heart and he recognizes that he was a bad person before and he regrets it and he's also like giving away his wealth and shit, I think that's different and more acceptable than someone like hoarding wealth their entire life and then after a certain point they start like donating to charities and doing good things and shit, but not like having that change.
Better than that, sure. But not, I know, better than a person who was, just a good person the whole time. Just the way they talk him up at the end is like a little much for me.
I mean, well, yeah, they're trying to change bad people. That's the story. You gotta make people realize that they themselves are a Scrooge.
And also just like, yeah, you make people good by fucking making them terrified of death. That's the only way people
I
be
mean,
good.
if you're like, if someone came to me and said,
don't
"Yo,
love it as a
do you
story."
want to put some ghost on to like haunt all the billionaires, like legitimately haunt them?" I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, let's go."
Yeah, but look,
That
I'm just
could
saying
elicit
I
the
prefer
change in society.
I prefer the story about the nice Otter people to the story about the rich douchebag, and I guess he gets better.
I mean, yeah.
Just on principle. And I just also happen to like that Emmet Otter's band better as a movie than Muppet Christmas Carol
Yeah.
specifically.
Oh, that's fair.
Though that Scrooge song is really good.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, all of the songs were quite solid, but yeah, that one is.
That one in particular
like,
is a banger.
It got like 4 seconds in, and I'm like, holy fuck, this is
Yeah.
good shit. Like
Yeah.
it just immediately kicked off.
And I just like Muppet Treasure Island better, and that was like the next one in that era
God, what a
they made.
fucking good film. All of
That
those
one
films.
just-
Like, dude, I was legitimately just like after this, I'm like, man, the Muppets are so fucking good. Like, just so
I mean,
good.
you could watch Muppets in Space. That one's not as good.
I don't want to watch like not as good Muppets. That's the thing. I don't just want any Muppets. This isn't this isn't me and sushi. I'm not going to the grocery store if I want, you know.
Hey, you can watch the Muppets and Lady Gaga's Christmas special. That one's not very good.
Why is it not very good? You're like a grumpy old man, so now we gotta like weave
I mean,
into
I
it.
barely remember. It's been a while since I tried to watch it. I just remember it being like, this is not.
Is it bad because it's not like the Muppets aren't in like they're not acting the way they're supposed to, or they're not doing stuff that's classic Muppets, or like is it bad for other
I
reasons?
mean, I don't think it has a story.
That sounds right. Is it it's just like a music excuse?
Maybe, and like, yeah. I think. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember. Honestly. So maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
remember it
I
now.
mean, you fucking Muppets and Lady Gaga, like,
Yeah.
you got my
It should
attention.
work. Uh-huh. It exists. If you want to check it out. It's Christmas
I'm
themed.
probably gonna check it out.
Okay. Let me know.
I'll
if
let you. Yeah.
disagree. If I'm just a grump.
We'll find
I
out.
liked all the Muppets YouTube videos.
Oh yeah, no,
They're
they've had some solid YouTube stuff.
Yeah. They were doing the Statler and Waldorf coming on at the end on all of them, and then saying, let's watch cat videos. Hell yeah. Anyway, Emmet Otter's Jug-Band Christmas is just, this is a nice, what a nice thing. What a chill, nice time.
So I had like,
About, people are incredibly poor.
yeah, I mean, I love the tone, like you said, the tone of this film is so good, and just, I mean, I'm a little nature boy, but for clarification, because Anya also found this confusing, I don't like to like be active in nature. That doesn't change. I still want to just sit. Just for clarification, because it comes up a lot that I like trees and stuff. I like climbing a tree, don't get me wrong. I have no desire to like walk for 20 miles through the woods. That's ridiculous. I'm still lazy.
I mean, see that I like doing.
Like, I mean,
on a hike,
okay
that's
walk.
fine. That's
An
a
okay,
fun time.
yeah, sure, but like,
I mean, you have to be in shape for whatever walk you're doing.
are you calling me out of shape?
I I mean, if you were doing a walk that you found to take too long, then you were not in shape for that walk, I guess.
Mostly, I'm just lazy. I have the ability, but not the motivation. That the classic story. Anyway,
That sounds like the kind of person who would have a body that's not in shape.
if you're fucking daring me to take a 20-mile walk, I'll meet you head on. I will take a 20-mile live
All right,
stream.
start walking, and I'll meet you halfway.
Done. Don't tempt me. Probably. I mean, this would be easier if I were on the other coast because I'd only have one small strait of water to navigate instead of an entire ocean. Anyway, love the setting. Love the setting in the film and the tone. The only thing that threw me off a little bit was like some of the possums had really their eyes like triggered me. Like the same thing with that when we watched the Muppet films, and there was that scene with Miss Piggy where she was fighting, and it like activated like my base instincts. I was like, we gotta get out of here. Like some of those possums, I'm like, that's a demon. We gotta. It's not. And I was like, is it just the black eyes? Because they don't got like kooky eyes or anything. And then it cut to a scene of like Emmet and some of his friends, and they all have little black, like, not beady eyes, but literally bead eyes, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, like, that's a cute little otter. Like, that's
black
fine.
bead.
So I think it's like some of the animals had like these sunken, bigger black eyes, and that was like, I don't know. It's not like it actually scared me, but somewhere in the back of my brain, it was just like hitting that switch. So that was funny. But yeah, no, the pacing was very good. I mean, it was under an hour. That was solid.
Yeah. It's a big thing that like I'm gonna look it up, but that like the Disney Christmas Carol thing that I like is not very long. It's like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It's part of why it's good.
Yeah. No, it was a good time. And I mean, it had, my version had a bit of Kermit as an intro, but yeah, other than that, it's just its own thing. And it kind of, I don't know, I guess like a more realistic take on like animal Muppets. It's not like they're silly. Like for anyone else who doesn't know Emmet Otter, like it's not like purple and green like felt. Like it's more of a true animal approach, which is kind of cool. Fits the tone. Yeah, and that slow, like, I don't know, starts out and they're just rowing down the river and like saying hi to people.
Yeah.
The only thing, and I have
Bartering.
Yeah, bartering and like just living that life. The only thing that like I don't think it's a problem. I think it's just one of those things where I'm like, based on my own experience in life, I still don't necessarily know what's what and how to take certain things. So like I looked at this film and obviously our main characters are like very, very poor and but ultimately still like positive and happy. But I took it possibly in the wrong way because I'm so used to people like putting that mindset onto those who have like next to nothing and like using it as an excuse, like, oh, you can be happy no matter how much you have. Like you have to be thankful for what you have. And yeah, that's true. But like it means nothing when it's coming from someone who makes like six figures and they're talking about someone who has like nothing, And I'm used to it more in that light. So initially it kind of like it felt like this movie was kind of doing that. Like it was people who have everything being like, oh, look at this inspiring story of people who have nothing and they're still like positive and happy and family. But I don't think that's like, after reflecting on it a bit, I don't think that's what the film was doing. I'm just not used to having that earnestly, you know? Whenever I hear it, it's the shitty version. It's not the earnest take on it. So was an interesting like thing I wasn't expecting to deal with, I guess. But you know, I can say the Muppets helped me grow a little. Finally.
Yeah, I like how. Yeah, they're able to talk about their problems or whatever, but it's not like they don't wish they had more. Good.
Totally.
This happy ending of the story is they get a better job.
Yeah, no, totally. And that's also like what, you know, it's not like them ignoring opportunity or anything. Because like that's, and I think that is the key difference with like the fake talks about it, for lack of a better term. Like when people talk that way, they make it sound like, oh, they don't need anything more. Well, fuck off. Like, ugh.
No,
Yeah,
they didn't get that job. They were in trouble.
Oh yeah, dude. No, totally.
They fucked up like both their ways of making money with fucking up
Okay, so the
wash band,
the toolbox,
and
sure.
the tools.
I don't even know, like, dude, a hole on the bottom of a wash tub, like, just slap something on there.
What?
Something.
Water goes through.
Like,
You got to keep water in.
like a tarp? I don't know.
The tar-
Look, man, it
water.
seemed like the hole is easier to deal with than the toolbox being gone. Between the two things, obviously it's not good. You don't need a fucking look at. The song even told us when there's no hole in the wash tub, you know, the fucking you got cookies in the house. World's your oyster. I like that song a lot, by the way. Pretty good one.
Song. I still think the Nightmare song is the best song in the movie, though. I actually liked the song they were doing in the music store a little better. That one like slapped a little more. It was more of like just a generic rock and roll. But no, the Nightmare was very, very good. I just like when he goes Riverbot or Nightmare Band or whatever. That part just rules. I also just really like that character.
Chuck?
It's like he doesn't say a lot, but every time they fucking freaks out everyone he's with, his whole crew. Chuck Stoat.
Yeah, man. I mean, he has the power. He has the. It's not charisma, like the fearisma. What he says, he's hungry. He's like, I'm hungry. Like, yeah, no, we should get something to eat. Like,
No.
I want some food. No, I'm hungry. Oh shit. Okay.
He's gonna eat one of them.
Yeah,
Get
dude.
food.
I also love that. It's not a thing I'm super like familiar with at all, but I know of the concept. But like the bad boys, like the little gang or whatever, and like the old hot rod car. It's a good bit. Just
I
like
love when they're like
bumping
going around in their snowmobiles and
Yeah,
then just
dude.
sparks flying everywhere. That's so good.
Yeah, no, that definitely checks out. I was actually one of those weird, unique. I'm like, oh, these look pretty. You know, these little snowmobiles look pretty accurate. Because
All the sets and stuff are like really good.
I was wondering, all of they're clearly not like hand puppets, right? For these characters.
The puppets, yeah. Or sometimes they're
They're like marionettes, right? Marionettes.
sometimes. I think it depends on the shot they're doing. Like when
Okay.
they're walking around, they're marionettes.
Clearly, yeah. I was wondering how how the fuck did they do the things with them going through the water? It had to be marionette at that part, right? Or like when they're on the boat, I guess, like rowing down the
Well, I think
river.
I would have to like break it down, but they probably like do insert shots for the mouth movement parts and stuff. I don't remember.
I don't know. It was good though. It all looked very solid.
They created a place that felt like lived in.
Yeah, man.
It didn't have any. It doesn't have any of the like the winkingness of the normal Muppet, the Muppets, that the Muppets is like built on, of like the fourth wall breaking stuff. It's just like, nope, these are these people. That's where they live.
The fucking
Emmett's dad is just dead.
yeah. Dude sold snake oil, but nobody oils snakes these days. Pretty good bit.
It's like his dad was a dirtbag, and he's dead now. Ugh.
I mean,
It's like how Alice is just,
I don't think he was a dirtbag.
He was a snake oil salesman.
Dude, he was trying to provide for his family.
Bet on snake oil.
Would you not do what you could to make enough?
Sure.
I
He made bad bets.
He made bad bets. Yeah. You thought it sounded like you thought snake oil was actually a winner rather than knowingly. I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
I just like how Alice Otter is just an otter in a dress. They not like giving her, big eyelashes or whatever.
Yeah.
Normally happens with trying to make animal characters look more like
Feminine.
sexy. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like Raya and the
whatever.
Last Dragon, where they definitely gave that dragon "fuck me, princess" eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of shit. I like how that doesn't have any of that. So
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. I mean it tickles me that they're Emmett's just like he's getting the firewood, and his friend, who I can't recall, I don't remember is it Harvey? Is it Harvey Beaver? Maybe. I don't know. The guy who comes up and he's like, "Oh, I'm repairing this fence, and this like so and so is
which one he is.
So and so is gonna give me 50 cents," and Emmett's like, 50 cents.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, because it's from like
It's
what,
real money.
77.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Jesus Christ, these guys, they're gonna go buy a car with this money. I don't know, just it made me think of like, I love my grandma, of course, and it doesn't matter at all. But anytime we do like little odd jobs, she'd be like, "Oh, here's a quarter," and it's like 2007. Like it doesn't fucking matter at all. But just like, yeah, that used to be like, you could actually do stuff with it, at least like get a candy or a cookie or something.
Buy a comic book.
Yeah. When you're old.
Or cheap.
Or
Sounds like
cheap, or it's
Ebenezer
short.
Scrooge over here.
Dude, there's no reason it can't be both.
And also, like, it's like repair the fence. Oh, that sounds great. And it's like that fence doesn't exist.
We're like building a fence. And I just like get to work on it.
Actually not being paid enough for this. for the job that this is.
Yeah, totally. Well, that holier than thou fox in the beginning, who's like, "I'll pay you next week. There was a scorch mark on one of my sheets," or whatever the hell. Just fucking over, like, good, honest people. Karen.
Yep. Yeah.
I kind of dislike. I mean, it obviously served a purpose, but I wanted them to just play the barbecue song for the talent show.
Yeah.
Especially because that dude's rendition of barbecue was shit. Like,
it was bad.
It was fucking like, we can't go after this. I'm like,
you can.
You definitely
own that,
could.
dude.
Like, if you're being polite and you don't want to, like, completely destroy that guy's career, sure.
Just like own that dude. They'll think we're
Destruction.
copying him.
Yeah. Why? He'll think you're copying him because you fucking practice clearly instead of getting up there for the first time.
I mean, my hot take is that even if they'd combined their songs during the show, they still would have lost to the Nightmare Band.
Well, yeah, they didn't have a fucking light show.
It's true. They didn't have that little something extra. It's like a whole electronic instruments.
And probably Chuck threatening to eat the dude prior to the show.
Yeah. Paying off the mayor's wife.
Dude, that frog also, or toad, frog, like Mr. Rich restaurant owner.
Yeah. Doc Bullfrog.
Yeah. I love how, I mean, of course, it's, the heartfelt, like, payoff moment for the film. And it's very nice. And I'm glad it all worked out. But he's like, you can start tonight. They got one song, dude. You want him to play for, you got two options. You got like 2-3 minutes at best of content, or you just loop that shit. What do you prefer? But I mean,
True.
Whatever. I just glad it all worked out. I like a good Jug-Band.
Yeah. I like that other song. The song they do at the very end better. When the river meets the sea.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was good.
Although it reminds me of a different song that I like better. So it has that problem.
What song? Like, one that I would know?
There'll be Peace in the Valley for me. It's like similar, but it's more Christian, I think.
I mean, that sounds like a fucking hymn, bud. As someone who is intimately familiar with hymns.
Yeah, I mean, fucking, Dolly Parton and Elvis Presley have performed it. Whatever.
I mean, hell yeah. There you go.
I think that, and there's a version of When the River Meets the Sea. There's a version where John Denver sings it with Muppet characters, I think.
Oh, hell yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah. Oh, this was a nice little calm Christmas thing.
Yeah, for, Christmassy Christmas movies with Muppets. That's what we did.
I had no idea what it was. I'm like, I mean, I saw Emmet. I actually initially managed to miss the Otter bit. And I'm like, Emmet something. I'm like, is this like something I should know? Is this just like out of nowhere? I'm like, is it? I had no idea. Live action cartoon. And then I saw the Otter, and I'm like, okay, it's probably not live action.
I mean,
I don't know. Like, maybe it's
live. It is live action.
Okay, but
they're
not
filming.
There's not like whatever, mixed action, then
If you had X-ray visions, you could probably see human hands in those puppets at certain points.
it said they used on the wiki page. It says they use what is it? Shadow, black theater techniques.
Ooh, neat.
Oh wait, no, is that the? Maybe I'm getting this wrong.
Maybe.
Black lighting, intricate visual illusion, black cabinet techniques. Okay, I'm definitely getting that wrong, I think. I thought that was the thing where like people would occasionally be wearing like the like black bodysuit stuff so you can't see them. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Because in that case, then there would be people in the background.
Oh, apparently they used some radio control effects in this one for some parts.
Okay.
It's the first time they did that.
I wonder if that'd be like that makes sense if that was for like the boat.
But I think, yeah, maybe. But again, I do think most of it is still normal Muppet hand puppets.
Yeah.
Techniques.
I'm going to call that it's for the boat. That's my bet.
Okay. I don't have the answer. I don't
I'm
have
just
the
someday,
shot-by-shot breakdown of the entire movie.
Well, that sounds like the next idea for our smash hit breakout fame podcast where we watch, there's 52 minutes in this film and there's 52 weeks in the year, Hank. My version was 52 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
Specifically the version with the intro and outro Kermit scenes, but not the narration.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I like the idea we're breaking it down shot by shot, but only in audio.
Yeah.
No YouTube video accompanying it. Don't want to get DMCA'd.
Oh, I mean, you got to be careful. People copyright claiming everything these days.
Also, it's, whatever. I don't know. But yeah, the movie is directed by Jim Henson. It's got Frank Oz. It's classic Muppets.
Yeah. Oh, and it's very, very heartfelt. Very.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
Yeah.
That's
Merry Christmas.
Movies. Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Go to bed. SoulCirclePod@gmail.com. SoulCirclePod on Twitter. I'm at Comic Panels on Twitter. Anchor.fm, so Salt Circle.
I'm not on any of those things. But, to all a good night or whatever.
Be Deece.